Landed in Istanbul, and this sign is like one of the coolest places you can be in the world, the biggest airport. What we have is Shumkent, Odessa, Addis Ababa, Tel Aviv, Moscow, Rostov, Kabul, Samarkand, Cairo, which I'll take, Iskandariya, Dubai, again Kabul, Bishkek, again Kabul. Oh, there's a lot to Kabul. Colombo, Baghdad, Basra, and you have the whole world walking around. Absolutely very cool place to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there is a medical doctor on board, please identify yourself to the cabin crew.
I have arrived in Cairo. It is 15 to 3 in the morning, and in about 5 hours my flight to Aswan will proceed. I have gone through the domestic flight security check, where I had to throw out my deodorant and my sunscreen spray, not because of the size, but because they were apparently flammable objects, and yeah, they were very small, nice new bottles, but I had to throw them out. Either way, I'm quite tired. It was a long night already, and it's not over yet because I have 5 hours to spend. I'd like to catch some sleep. There was an airport hotel, but it's full, so at least here in Cairo you can take off the mask because not even the staff wears them. So that's a big difference compared to Istanbul, which was a bit suffocating, I would say, where they're extremely tight, which is good in a sense, but after 6 hours with the thing on, you kind of want some fresh air. And oh, my pillow is falling. Oh. Ah. And yes, what am I going to do? There are some bars open, but I feel kind of I don't know, just want to find a place to sleep, find a bench or something. I think I can immediately fall asleep. This looks like quite a decent place. I can stay here. Now this is real budget traveling, and traveling with a tight planning. I think I can take a little break here, put my earplugs, take some rest, put my alarm for an hour or 3 or 4, and we'll get back up to continue to Aswan. Either way, I'm in Egypt. Right, so I found my little place. Guess I'll call it a night. Don't think I will be able to catch any sleep, especially with the music. Either way, it's my own planning, so might as well just deal with it, I guess. Just take care that the bag stays with me, and it should be fine. Alright. Okay, it is 8 minutes to 5 here in the morning in Cairo, and I slept for about an hour, so that was a little power boost. For some strange reason, the cleaning gentlemen are surprisingly friendly. They give you hand towels, whatever, come check you if you want to take a smoke break with them or whatever. Friendly people, but yeah, anyway, I'll see if I can just get some breakfast and coffee, just pull through, and then perhaps sleep on the flight. Should be fine as well, I guess. So I slept some more. Now it's time for a coffee, and in an hour and something I'll fly to Aswan. I paid a lot of money, £102 and 60 for a cappuccino, a big cappuccino, alright, and water. So I don't know how much the Egyptian pound is right now, I think 5 pounds is like 60 euro cents perhaps. I don't know, either way doesn't really matter. I'm gonna enjoy myself on vacation, and I think in Aswan probably price will be very reasonable.
20 في رحلتها رقم 90 والمتجهة بمشيئة الله إلى مطار أسوان الدولي. في خلال رحلتنا سوف نقطع المسافة في حوالي ساعة و20 دقيقة من الزمن على ارتفاع قدره 29,000 قدم. نهائيا عن التدخين. مصر للطيران تتمنى لكم رحلة سعيدة.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, so this is truly something else. Whole new travel experience. Here the Nubian side of Aswan. What you see here is a little sidetrack of the Nile River. Beautiful, clean water. Over there, I don't know what that is, that building. And up there is a lot of some ancient, I don't know what it is. There's so much to do, I just couldn't prepare enough in the short time frame. But I'm gonna check everything out, that's for sure. Alright, so here we are in the guest house. This is my room for 2 nights. Here in Aswan, on the left bank of the Nile River. Pretty nice, have everything I need. Don't think I really needed the leather jacket, but anyway, I took it because desert can be cold at night, had no idea. So here we are, guess this is pretty comfortable. Except for the pillow perhaps, but whatever. So here's the view from the guest house roof. These little pins here, they are because the building is actually never finished. You can always build a layer on top if the family expands or you have more money. Over there in the back is what looks like some kind of ancient fortress or monastery, where I'll go later. But first I have to go for lunch. It is incredibly hot, so I'm dressed well for the sun. I'll show you. That means ears covered, neck covered, the head, the face. Might put some sunscreen on the nose. Arms covered with sleeves. Too bad they confiscated my sun spray. I'll need to buy a new one. And the legs covered. That's not only because of the sun, but also because it's a extremely, let's say, conservative country, and it's not just allowed to, let's say, you go on a mosque. It's not appreciated if you show your ankles, even as a man. So, just dressed a bit more conservatively. It's time for a late breakfast here in Aswan. Here's the Nile River with some bigger hotel chains on the opposite side. After this I'll go out and explore. It's nice to chill out a bit, and then I'll start the quite active program. It's not really planned, but I do know that I have a lot to see and check out. Wondering if I should try the vegetables or not. If it's safe, I guess I'll just try it. If something happens to my stomach, then so be it. It is excruciatingly hot, and a lot of people, they come after you for money. So that's the case with a lot of countries in the Middle East, which makes it a lot less enjoyable because people are friendly, but only for one reason. And on the contrary, that's also one of the benefits of living in Bulgaria, that people are friendly without having any expectation. Either way, we have a lot of ancient things here to see. These are the temples of the nobles, so going to check this out. And yeah, first place in Egypt on the list to check out. Going to go up. Look at the staircase. This is quite remarkable, completely intact. So apparently the tourist season here is basically March, February, March, a bit. And now it's getting too hot, so the tourists are a lot less than usually. Or not than usually, but just a lot less than after February and March, because it's just getting too hot. And the lady of the hotel said that they had a pretty good season of people who were basically tired of the situation in Europe. And here you're pretty much free and you have good weather, so plus it's relatively affordable. So that's Egypt for you. Beautiful historical place here to witness. The tombs of nobles. This is absolutely stunning here. These pillars still standing. Wow. Look at this wall as well. How it's still just exactly the way it was. An absolutely remarkable place here. Need to read a bit more about it to know the true history. It was quite impressive. It's completely untouched, it seems. Wow. Can have a look inside here as well. See how one of these tombs look. Seems you can go down here. Perhaps it was once a staircase. And here, these must all be tombs. Quite impressive. So checking out the town here. It's being renovated. So far I'm not having a great experience because all people try to do is get inside my wallet, without exception. So a bit off to a rough start. But I guess there's a whole lot more that I still have to explore. And either way, the train ticket, I tried to buy one for Friday, that it didn't work. Tried to buy one for Friday morning, but got one for tonight. So that wasn't a success. Cost €3.50 for first class ticket to Luxor. So it's not a huge loss, but either way, the lesson is that, especially in places where people don't understand English or I don't know Arabic, you should just go the same day to the station. I just mentioned the city name and nothing else, and then you get your ticket. If you try to make it any more complicated, you'll just make something will go wrong in more difficult countries, let's say. Either way, the center here is a bit touristy. I still struggle in Aswan to see real places because everything is a bit far off the center or on an island, so it's a bit hard to explore on your own. You either need to do some boat tour or do a taxi, and both are kind of a rip-off unless you haggle and get into an argument, basically. So it's a bit frustrating and honestly not my favorite travel experience so far. but it might change, who knows. At least it's different and it's interesting. It's a different culture that I get to experience, so plus it's nice weather, cannot really complain, I guess. Right? So just keep exploring. There are sort of tuk-tuks. You see the traffic is very chaotic. Oriental, let's say. There is rubbish everywhere. The roads are kind of need a repair. But I really like the old cars. This Peugeot, for example. It's kind of cool. At least I like the chaos. I'm not turned off by that, so that's a good thing. It's kind of strange to be here, but I don't really have a culture shock. Like, I guess it's one of the more adventurous places I've been, but I'm not surprised, let's say. Just hope I'll keep enjoying it, get through it. Assalamu alaikum. All kinds of street food. Little mosque. Peppers, cutting, probably making falafels or something. And these are the type of apartment buildings that people live. It's everything is focused around the Nile River because that's the only more, let's say, cooler part, and it has a place for agriculture. All other parts are just not possible to live anyway. I don't know about the street food, not sure I would try it. Didn't look too hygienic for me. I'm adventurous in a lot of ways, but with food I tend to be very conservative and not take any risk. Anyway, yeah, it's an interesting place. Never thought I would come here. Assalamu alaikum. What do you have?
This FIFA.
No, thanks.
This FIFA,
Ah. Okay, thank you.
This Costa.
Nice,
You have?
but I'm not so hungry, sorry.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Assalam.
Welcome.
Assalam.
Welcome.
Bye. That was actually kind of nice. Tasty. So try the street food already. Assalamu alaikum. I'm sure the people can cook really well.
How, my friend?
Hi.
How are you?
No, thanks.
Excuse me 1 minute.
No, thank you.
This original Emirates.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm from here. I don't want it. I want
No, thanks.
100.
No.
Original. Let's see. Finish it.
Check out this market. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome from.
Thank you.
Hello. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
You speak English?
Yes.
Yeah. Where from?